The floodlights are shining down on the players here at Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Manchester United up against West Ham United.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Number 7, Mason Mount, and number 10, Marcus Rashford.
The lineup for Manchester United. Casemiro plays alongside Bruno Fernandes in central midfield, and the main striker today is Marcus Rashford. And a look at the West Ham 11. The experienced Łukasz Fabianski stands between the posts. Maxwell Cornet starts with Jared Bowen out wide. And the striker today is Mikel Antonio.
Thank you for attending Old Trafford. Enjoy the match.
And the match gets underway here at Old Trafford. Let's hope we're in for something special. Jadon Sancho. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Alvarez now. Maxwell Cornet. Aaron Cresswell. Antonio. Well read to put an end to that attack. Sancho. Rashford. And it might be. And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And problem solved for now. And crossed in there. But goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. Tomasz Souček. Sofal. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. A sloppy pass. I'm sure, Stuart, the video analysis will have identified Marcus Rashford as one of the main threats they've got to deal with.
Well, Derek, over the years he's scored so many goals. It's his ability to come short and then spin in behind defenders at such pace. When the ball's played in behind, nobody catches him, and he often gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and we know what the result is.
Promising possession, this. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Good use of advantage in United's favour. Mount. Poor pass under no real pressure. Maxwell Cornet. Alvarez now. Aaron Cresswell. Edson Alvarez. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Cresswell. And it'll be a West Ham throw-in. Could play it in. Cresswell. Now with Antonio. Credit to them for winning back possession. Continues his run. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Kurt Zuma. Socek. Sofal. In possession, Bowen. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
So United restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser? Jadon Sancho. A chance to whip it in. Will he finish? Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
United come away with it. Really needed to be spot on with the challenge inside the box. And room now out on the wing. That's a useful cross. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. It should be! Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Cornet. Played into the box. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the position they were in. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Diogo Dalot. Marcus Rashford. Jadon Sancho. Bruno Fernandes. He's taken on his opponent here. West Ham. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Well, fair to say, not one for the archives.
Yeah, the less said about that, the better. That's a poor effort.
Tomasz Socek. Vladimir Sofal. And he read it well defensively. Paqueta. Opportunity. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. Well, no card handed out. He gets away with a rebuke.
Well, a lot of referees would have booked him there, but I'm with him on this one. No yellow card for me.
To extend their lead here. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick.
Well, here it is again. The keeper tries to read the penalty, but in the end, he just makes no effort whatsoever. That's a strange decision.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Something to worry about here. Just couldn't get it through.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
Well, he'd love to have that delivery back. And giving the ball away. And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
Kurt Zouma. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Edson Alvarez. Here is Zouma. Vladimir Tsofal. And it's a quality pass. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders, but on this occasion, he's just gone a fraction too early.
And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. So back underway. West Ham very much bossing the game up to now. Will there be a response in the second half? Antonio. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Sancho. Takes the shot. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Playing it in. And did his job defensively. And space to exploit, maybe. That's a nice-looking ball. Well, threat over for now. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Rashford. Has a go. Well, not troubling the goalkeeper at all there.
And from that sort of distance, you should be troubling the goalkeeper. Technique let him down there.
Well, the referee remaining very much in control. Now the card, and it's yellow.
Well, there you have it. West Ham have had so much of the possession and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same.
Now, hold on, Stuart. They're in here. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Delivering it. Not all that convincing defensively. With a textbook interception. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And players waiting in the centre. Determined defending. 30 minutes to go then. And he's beaten him here. And played to the front post. Well, at one point on its flight, I wondered if the keeper would have difficulties, but no problems in the end. Tomasz Souček. Well, the pass not finding its target. Anthony. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has it. Sancho. And this would reduce the deficit. And a goal! Not over just yet.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So continuing with the action, United still behind, but this game very much a contest. Kurt Zouma. Souček. Poor pass under no real pressure.
Can the owner of the blue car please return to your vehicle?
Encouraging stuff from United, but quick thinking defensively. 20 minutes remaining. Rashford with possibilities. Defending of the highest class to stop him.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
He's in with a chance. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Jadon Sancho. Bruno Fernandes has it. Sancho. Could reduce the deficit. And he does. There was hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Well, this replay shows just how good Sancho is when he runs with the ball, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2.
Substitution for Manchester United. Coming off the pitch.
Might be able to get in behind the defence.
Sancho to be replaced by
And determined to grab his hat-trick.
Well, the way he's been playing, that was a chance for the hat-trick, but he just couldn't take it.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Diogo Dalot. A very effective challenge put in. Good use of advantage by the referee. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Mount. The clock is against Manchester United here. But their dream... Based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
substitution for West Ham United. Coming off the pitch, number 3, Aaron Creswell. Coming onto the pitch, number 33, Emerson.
Well, not one, Stuart, that's going to live long in the memory.
Well, I think the manager might disagree, Derek. Any way you cut it, it's a wasted opportunity.
And time for the change now. Souček. Sofal. In possession, Bowen. Moving forward effectively. The cross is on. And he's clear as lines. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Extremely sloppy in possession. Casemiro.
Well, with the support of these fans, United are throwing everything at this now.
Very quick thinking there. A really top-notch piece of defending. The referee's whistle for full time, and here's the big story. No points at all for Manchester United.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come out with their grades for this match, he's going to get very high marks.
Well, it's a good performance. He worked hard, played well and scored a goal. And his team won. What more could you ask for?